My name is Cade Bekanich, certified financial planner, and I own Park Lane Financial Group, which is a financial planning firm based in northeastern Pennsylvania, helping retirees, widows, divorcees, and parents of those people with special needs achieve success in their financial future. This video is simply intended to help you understand exactly who I am, what it is that my firm offers, and why I prioritize what I'm doing. So just to dig into it again, my name is Cade, a certified financial planner. And for those of you who don't know what a certified financial planner or a CFP is, it's a designation that's achieved by someone who passes a test stating that you have a certain level of proficiency in estate, tax, retirement, investment, insurance, and behavioral financial planning. My goal is simply to help my clients achieve their goals by helping understand what it is that they value most and taking them from point A to point B as efficiently and effectively as possible. Ultimately, I do have a wide range of clients, some of which are retired, some of which are preparing for retirement, some of which are more middle-aged and still in their business planning and asset accumulation phase, and some people who are just starting off. And because I own my own firm, I have the ability and the opportunity to help people with all types of assets. Unlike some larger firms, the way that I've established my firm is to be able to help people with no investable assets who hire me simply for strategy to help them understand money better, to develop better behavior when it comes to money, and really just to get a stronghold on their finances, all the way up to people who have massive retirement plans who are simply looking to make sure that not only are they able to live the rest of their lives comfortably based on the retirement that they've saved, but also that they're going to be able to pass on assets to the next generation. So whatever it is that my clients' goals are, my responsibility is to take a step back, act with a completely unbiased perspective, and to pursue their goals as aggressively as possible while we work together as a team. Because at the end of the day, this is a mutually beneficial relationship in the sense that my clients are hiring me to help them achieve their goals. I'm compensated in order to help them feel much more confident in their approach to their finances and to make good decisions before they make bad ones. And no matter what type of client that I'm working with, whether they're younger and just getting started in their finances, middle-aged, maybe they're considering retirement, or are business owners preparing for their retirement, or somebody who's already in retirement, there is always room for improvement. And that's something that I have to emphasize, because oftentimes people think if you have a certain amount of money, you're already set. But in reality, if you think that your money will stay the same today as it will tomorrow, I'm sorry, but you don't know how money works. So that's why it's important to develop a strategy no matter where you're at in your life. And something that comes to mind when I talk about older clients and talk about retirement planning is whether or not you should include your next generation of your family in financial planning. I work with clients that have children who have no idea what type of money they have, and I work with people whose children understand the ins and outs of their finances better than themselves. So it's important, in my opinion, to include children in the financial planning, simply because if you plan to pass assets on to your children, especially if they are significant assets, but regardless of the amount, it's important to help them understand what your intentions with that money is and how to actually manage it. This can help both you and your child develop a much greater peace of mind when managing their money. But back to the actual point of the video. My goal and my intention as a certified financial planner is to have a long-term relationship with my clients. I never want to sell somebody something or put them in an uncomfortable position to where I'm making more money up front, but in reality it just is detrimental to my relationship with them. I would always rather take the long-term approach, just like I do with my investment strategies. I'm not a day trader. I'm not in clients' accounts day in and day out trying to capitalize on market movement and perform technical analysis to try and, again, day trade and take advantage of major swings. But I take a much more extended approach. I sit with clients to understand their risk tolerance, meaning their level of comfortability with market movement, whether or not they would react negatively if markets were to take a major downswing or not, and develop portfolios according to what their intentions are. Something I won't do is take a client's money if they need it within less than 5 years, and the simple reason being that everything that I do is based on long-term strategy. I'm never going to promise somebody the world and tell them that they'll be able to make a certain amount of money within a certain period of time, because it's very rare that in this industry you could use the G word, which is guaranteed. I can never guarantee a client that they're going to have a certain amount of money at a certain date in the future, and that is why planning is so important. Because if you had 5 investment advisors here and we were all being honest with you, it's likely that we're all going to help you to achieve the same 8, 9, 10, or 11% rate of return over time, but it's what else are you doing for your client? Are you helping them with tax minimization strategies for a business or during retirement? Are you helping them to properly title their assets and partnering with their attorney to make sure that their estate plan's in order? Are you working with their accountant to make sure that every other tax aspect of their life is working efficiently? And are you helping them just to understand their money day in and day out? Because I think of myself as a financial therapist. I'm here to help my clients achieve peace of mind in their finances. Money is stressful enough, and at the end of the day, we all specialize in different things. God has given us different strengths and different blessings to help improve the quality of life that other people experience experience in various different aspects of our lives, and I feel that my responsibility is to help people achieve peace and financial clarity in their financial plan. And at the end of the day, regardless of what an investment return might have been, my intention with my clients is to help them make good decisions, develop strong, positive financial behaviors, and help them to make the decisions that impact them day in and day out that will have an impact on their finances and their family's finances in 10, 20, and even 30 years to come. So when you think of a financial professional, some of you may think of an insurance person, some of you may think of a salesperson, some of you may think of a fiduciary because you hear that term all the time on TV, especially with other financial planning business commercials. But the most important part about working with a financial professional is finding somebody that you can trust, develop a long-term partnership with, and somebody that will offer you continuous guidance and communication when navigating the wild waters of financial planning. So my name is Cade Bekanich, certified financial planner, owner and managing partner of Park Lane Financial Group. So if you, your loved one, or somebody you know wants to grab a stronghold on their finances today, click the link in the description below to schedule your first meeting, and I would love to partner with you in achieving a strong financial future.